I'm Dr. Stephen Nolan, Dr. No for short. We are right now in the middle of the invasion of Ukraine by Russia. Gas prices are going up daily. Many of you are already hit by inflation related to the coronavirus pandemic. What should you do? Let's go back a century or two to the American family living on the frontier or out in the country. Have you ever thought about their energy needs? When winter came, you didn't turn up the thermostat and read a book. You had chopped, sawed, and split wood to dry a year ago. Now you burned it in your fireplace or wood stove. You were warm. You had security. You had enough firewood stacked and dried for the rest of the winter. You did not have to pay anyone for this energy source. How about transportation, you ask? Did you jump into a car or bus? No, you either walked to where you wanted to go, or you saddled up the horse to ride, or prepared a team of horses to pull your wagon, cart, or buggy. This horse ate grass in the warmer months and hay in the colder ones. You harvested hay on your property and stored it and the horse in a barn. Hay was your gasoline. You did not have to pay anyone for this energy source either. Fast forward to 2022. Electricity flows into your house 24/7. In the country, oil or LP gas is delivered whenever you need it. In the city, natural gas arrives unseen in pipes underground. You heat your house either with strip electric heating, a heat pump, or borrowing oil or natural gas. You pay for any of these modern methods you use to heat your house. If electricity is not flowing, as happened in Texas last winter because of a severe ice storm, you freeze. Any interruption in fuel oil, natural gas, LP, or in coal in some parts of the world, and you freeze. This does not sound like security. But what about transportation in 2022? As you know, we have cars and trucks for personal transportation. These require the regular purchase of gasoline or diesel to run. Without fuel, your car goes nowhere. Remember the oil crisis of 1973 or the oil crisis of 1979? Both of these crises were politically caused, and both caused long lines at the gas pumps, having to buy gas on alternate days or having no gas at all. How useful was your dreamboat automobile then? At various times in the last 50 years, the price of gas has spiked in the U.S., and there was nothing you could do about it until now. I want you to really think about it. For the first time in decades, if not hundreds of years, you can finally take control of your energy needs. Kiss high power bills and shock at the pump goodbye. The solution should be easy for many of you. Install solar panels on your house or on your property. Install battery backup for your solar system. Purchase an electric car. My wife and I did all three of these things starting about 7 years ago with the purchase of 20 solar panels for our house. A year or two later, we installed 27 more panels on our solar barn. Tax credits made this affordable. Suddenly, we had power to spare. Where we live in North Carolina, we have a bidirectional electric meter. During the day, we usually generate more power than we use, so this excess energy flows from our house back into the power grid. At night, we take electricity from the grid. At the end of every month, the excess power we have generated gets transferred to the next month. Our contribution to Duke Power, a local power company, comes once a year on June 1st. At that time, any excess power we have generated over the course of the year gets given to the power company. In June 2016, I discovered that we had given back to Duke Power over 5,000 kilowatt hours, worth about $500. I asked myself what we could do with this amount of electricity. Immediately, I thought of electric cars. A medium-sized car driven conservatively will get about 4 miles a kilowatt hour. So 5,000 kilowatt hours was equal to 20,000 miles of driving. That's a heck of a lot of miles. That fall, we bought a second-hand 2015 Nissan Leaf. It actually gets about 5 miles per kilowatt hour. I have driven it over 28,000 miles. The gasoline price could be $10 a gallon, and it wouldn't bother me a bit, except I would feel badly for my friends and patients who are paying such high prices. You out there, you have watched this video to this point. Aren't you ready to drive a car that doesn't require gasoline? What are you waiting for? Even if you don't have solar panels and have to pay for the electricity to run your car, your fuel costs will still be way lower than if you continue with a gas-burning car. I have several other videos out about electric cars. Please look at these and consider buying an electric car the next time you need a new car. But what about heating and cooling, you now ask me? How are solar panels going to take care of that? My solution was a ground source heat pump. We had this installed in 2013 by a heating and air company from Greensboro, North Carolina. I have tracked our power consumption over the years since buying this system. Every bit of electricity for heating and cooling comes from our solar panels. You could also get a high-efficiency heat pump or several mini-splits and get the same results, a comfortable house with minimal power bills. The main takeaway is that once you have solar panels, you start to take control of your energy needs rather than let corporations or countries a half world away dictate to you how much you need to be spending for power. You will find this to be an exhilarating experience, but only if you do it. Again, what are you waiting for?